Welcome to the post-game presser for round 2 of the NCAA Division III Men's Lacrosse Tournament. We're here with St. John Fisher University. We'll start with the players can introduce themselves, and then we'll get a quote from Coach about today's game.
Brian Jantz, senior defenseman. I'm Jake Galena, 21, senior midfielder.
Yeah, Coach Dobbins, a battle. We knew it was going to be a battle. Two really good teams, going at it, ebbs and flows, back and forth. Really proud of our seniors, and what they did. We battled through a lot this season with injuries, and things like that. Thought our kids played their hearts out, and just really proud of them. I think the game could have gone either way on a lot of different occasions, and we came up on the short end against a really good team.
Quick question then for the players. You're tied at halftime. You give up 3 goals in the third quarter, go down by 3. What did Coach or what did the coaching staff say to kind of give you guys confidence that you could come out in the fourth quarter and get back into the game? And what was working for you in that quarter to tie it?
Just basically played our game. We're down going into the third. We really weren't worried about it. At least I wasn't. We'd been in that position before. Our schedule, we had a gauntlet the first half of the season, so we'd then been in that position. I can't count how many times. So, just from experience, I feel like we handled it really well. The coaching staff just letting us know what we got to do down the stretch, and just didn't go our way this one.
Yeah, I would go right along those lines. Offense kind of just stalled out a little bit. We were just rushing things, I think, a little bit. Just a couple shots that we weren't putting where we should have been. And, but the coaches had confidence. They just told us to calm down and they'll come. Just get into the offense and work around and things will figure themselves out. And they did in the fourth quarter, but the third quarter we definitely took a hit on that one. So.
And then kind of going off of that, going into overtime obviously didn't turn out the way you wanted. But I was kind of curious, what's the feeling like as a player? What's the buzz going around when you're going to go play in overtime at the national tournament? Just what was going through your mind at that moment?
We actually had an overtime game earlier this year. Didn't go in our way, but we knew what we were getting into. It was back and forth the whole game, so we were pretty confident if we get the ball, we can make something happen, and we had confidence in our defense to stop it. And our defense made a stop, our offense had a chance, and then it just kind of worked out that they got the last one.
Yeah, I approach every possession the same. There's not a single game I have a different mentality for. I know it's overtime, probably the biggest game of my career, but it's just another game to me. I'm going to go out there and do what I got to do, but,
he makes it happen. He's a hell of a defenseman.
Yeah, appreciate
He's one of the best in the country.
Appreciate it. Just didn't go our way this time. We had a lot of chances. I thought our offense played great. That's a hell of a team that we played against. And kid made a play at the end.
Held that kid. Yeah. Riley Mitchell's a hell of a player. He's one of the best midfielders in the country. And Brian held him for 1 goal, or for no points for 60 minutes.
Yeah. So a lot of help from the All-Suns there. Huge help, and a lot of slides too.
What was kind of like the strategy going into the game then defensively? You guys obviously did a heck of a job against, like you said, a really good team.
Yep.
What was the mentality of how you were going to slow them down?
Yeah, we knew going in that their midfielders are shifty and they can, they get shots off. So our sliding, sliding to guys who are beat, we know we're going to get beat. It's just inevitable. It's the game of lacrosse. We just got to have those goes ready. And I felt like we did a pretty good job. We mixed in some zone, keep them on their toes. I don't want them to fall into a rhythm with any defense that we're playing. Just switching it up on them, and I thought we played good, but man, sometimes you just lose.
Any other questions?
So obviously you guys had a chance to win in the last 10 seconds of regulation. Was that like the look you were coming for out of the timeout, like just a slip right in between, like right in front of the goal?
Yeah, so we drew up a play, obviously, for the last 10 seconds. Obviously, we knew we had to go quick. There, LSM number 3 is a hell of a player, and obviously that caused a little trouble right off the bat, but we ended up getting the ball where it needed to be, and we got a look at the end. Defenseman made a good play, ball popped out, and then we were headed to overtime.
Any others? Okay, and I think you mentioned that you're both seniors, so Coach, if you just want to say something, what does this senior class mean to you, kind of wrapping up, their careers in this season and everything y'all have been through?
Yeah, we graduated a lot last year, right? And it was these guys tasked to you know, is that what was it about, right? Or are we a program to be reckoned with? Or was that a class to be reckoned with, or are we a program to be reckoned with, right? And, you know, we finished the season 10-10, but, you know, I think we played 10, you know, top 20 ranked teams this year. We played one of the hardest schedules in the country, and I couldn't be prouder of these seniors in this group and what they did. They proved that it wasn't a one and done, right? That this program is here to stay and compete at a national level for years to come. And I appreciate all that these guys did for this program.
Anything else? All right, thanks guys, appreciate it.